What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Glitcher23 here, back with another Immortal Technique reaction. Once again, we got the Revolutionary Volume 2 mixtape, album, whatever the case is for Immortal. We got Harlem Streets. I think this is another one where he's alone. If I'm not mistaken, he's pretty much alone on all these tracks that we're going to be reacting to. But I never knew where Immortal was from. I always assumed because of the way he flows and his kind of like voice that he was kind of from East Coast, but he also could remind me of like someone like West Coast with how like thuggish he really does talk about, you know what I mean? So he might be from Harlem, or it's called Harlem Street, so he is from Harlem, you know what I mean? So I'm finally glad I got an answer to that. But I see this one has quite a bit of views, specifically compared to the last track we did. So we finna check this out. If you guys want to see more Immortal Technique, there will be more reactions coming out tomorrow, and then probably after Thanksgiving as well. But y'all want to see more in the future, y'all know what to do by this point. Hit that like button if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment what you guys want to see next, share your thoughts, opinions about the track, my reaction to it by the end of the video. Share this with more people. I really appreciate all the love and support I could get. If you guys want to join my Discord, links down below in the description. But I want to let my cat in the room, and then we're going to get started. Oh, shit. It's already reminded me of You Never Know. I love the beautiful, like, waterfall sound I hear.
Harlem streets stay flooded in white powder, like those motherfuckers running away from the Twin Towers. Gunshots rock the earth like a meteor.
Harlem streets full of white powder, like the motherfuckers running away from the Twin Towers. Oh shit. Oh shit. Referring to white powder, obviously coke, but then referring to white powder as the victims who were in the smoke of the 9/11 towers. They came out literally in gray, ashy white powder, you know what I mean? So, I'm glad that wasn't a racism bar.
Motherfuckers running away from the Twin Towers. Gunshots rock the earth like a meteor shower. Bowling for Columbine, fear giving the media power. Innocence devoured like a chicken spot snack box.
Oh, dude, he talked about the Columbine school shooting, basically saying how news reporters ate that up for headlines, basically. Same thing happened when like my high school got shot up. News outlets here in the Houston area like absolutely like acted like they cared, you know what I mean? Like I remember seeing so many news vans like just streets away from the high school like trying to ask kids what they saw, you know what I mean? That shit pissed me off. Like it was literally within hours and they were doing that. Like bro, people are still trying to figure out if some of their friends were alive, you know what I mean? Like that shit really did piss me off.
Bowling for Columbine, fear giving the media power. Innocence devoured like a chicken spot snack box. Government cocaine cooked into ghetto crack rock. Corrupt cops, false testimony at your arraignment. Check the check, constant struggle to make the payments. Working your whole life wondering where the day went. The subway stays packed like a multicultural slave ship. It's rush hour, 2:30 to 8 non-stopping. And people coming home after corporate sharecropping and fuck flossing. Mothers are trying to feed children, but gentrification is kicking them out of they building a generation of babies born without health care, families homeless, thrown the fuck off the welfare.
Jesus Christ. He just basically painted a day-to-day like life of Harlem right there. Yeah, you got drugs on the streets. The streets are like crowded with people. People are rushing, always working, you know, always walking around to get to one place to another. You got families who are in welfare being evicted out of their own homes. Some children can't even afford like like I guess insurance in a way, you know. Some children can't even it's some serious shit out there in New York, man. Like people, like I remember I used to want to go to New York for the longest time, but there's some serious things out there, man. There really is. It's not all. And like when I went to Vegas, there was a lot of like homelessness too. There were some parts of Vegas that were just like the streets. There were literally people in lines to get into like homeless shelters. You know what I mean? It's sad, man. Some of those big spots that we dream of going one day, they're really not as nice, as pretty as they seem.
Homicide, Harlem, blam, what's the problem?
So much more serious track compared to the last one. I mean, I'll take that back. The last track had some very serious topics, but I guess the way and delivery that Tech did it on that track, you know, isn't necessarily as serious as this one. You know, like you hear the like kind of calm, like retrospective beat on this one compared to the kind of like silly, like lighthearted beat that you got on the last track. You know what I mean? I still absolutely enjoy that track, and the topic he was talking about was very serious. But I mean, something like this I fuck with more just because of how it sounds as a whole.
What's the problem? Homicide, Harlem, blam, what's the problem? Homicide, Harlem, blam, what's the problem? It's like Cambodia, the killing fields uptown. We live in distress and hang the flag upside down. The sound of conservative politicians on television. People in the hood are blind, so they tell us to listen. They vote for us to go to war instantly, but none of their kids serve in the infantry. The odds are stacked against us like a casino.
Oh, odds stacked against us like a casino. He's talking about kids being drafted into the military, basically, or the homeless being dragged into the military.
But none of their kids serve in the infantry. The odds are stacked against us like a casino. Think about it, most of the army is black and Latino. And if you can't acknowledge the reality of my words, you just another stupid motherfucker out on the curb trying to...
You can't acknowledge the truth I'm saying, then you just out on the streets. Notice how the military is made up of mainly blacks and Latinos. Isn't Tech actually black and Latino? Isn't he both? Like, obviously, I know he's, you know, has traits of African American in him, but isn't he like Latino too? He be speaking some. If I'm not mistaken, he is part Latino. If I'm not mistaken, I think I remember that comment.
It's the reality of my words. You just another stupid motherfucker out on the curb trying to escape from the ghetto with your ignorant ways. But you can't read history at an illiterate stage, and you can't raise a family on minimum wage. Why the fuck you think most of us are like...
You can't read history at an illiterate stage. You can't raise a family. What was the family line? Hold up.
And you can't raise a family on minimum wage.
You can't raise a family on minimum wage. Oh my god. Oh, this dude Tech really is the truth. I don't like saying Tech because it makes me... I said Tech for Tech 9 for so long, and that's why I like saying Immortal. Even though I know y'all guys call him Tech as well. I like saying Immortal just because I think, first of all, Immortal is a dope-ass name. Second of all, it helps me separate the two. You know what I mean? I've always called Tech, and I've never called him Nina, even though that's what he goes by. But Immortal, Immortal is easier for me to remember too.
And you can't raise a family on minimum wage. Why the fuck you think most of us are locked in a cage? I give niggas the truth, cause they pride is indigent. You better off rich and guilty than poor and innocent. But I'm sick of feeling impotent, watching the world burn in the era of apocalypse, waiting my turn. I'm a Harlem nigga that's concerned with the future, and if you're in my way, it'd be an honor to shoot ya, uproot ya with the evil that grows in my people, making them deceitful, cannibalistic and lethal. But I see through the mentality implanted in us, and I educate my fam about who we should trust.
He says basically I see through all the smoke and I'm still educating not only my fan base but my family about who we should trust. You know what I mean? And even from the previous track, we know that's actually the truth, man. Like, he's speaking on the last track, he was speaking about how the government's basically silencing him, or silencing people in general. And now on this one, he's telling us the reality of Harlem, but also telling us a little bit about himself, kind of like why his mentality is the way it is, you know, why he wants to speak against the truth, you know, because it's a rough world out there. It's not all like daisies and flowers and all that, whatever the saying is, you know what I mean? Like, the true world is a rough one, man. It's a rough one. It's a sad, rough one, man.
Homicide, Harlem, blam, what's the problem? Homicide, Harlem, blam, what's the problem? Homicide, Harlem, blam, what's the problem?
I'm trying to figure out what that sample is.
Homicide, Harlem, blam, what's the problem?
Saved message. Receive. Message erased. First saved message. Received May 8th at 4:09 a.m.
Hi, piece of shit. You might as well erase this message too. It's not nice.
Ah, she got you with your dick out. She got you with your dick out, Tech. Or Immortal. I gotta say Immortal. Ah, how you gonna get caught? How you gonna get caught lacking it? Like, she heard you erase the message. She saw you erase the message. That's tough. She just know you.
Might as well erase this message too. It's not nice like the other ones. Yeah, you wanted to call me a psycho. I'll show you psycho. I will show you psycho.
The fuck? Where was that one going? Oh, okay. No. You're not gonna give me a copyright claim, future.
So I've got my essay written.
You're not gonna give me copyright claims. But yo, that was a dope ass track, man. That's definitely one I'm adding. Like, right now. So, and usually y'all guys know by this point, when I add a track, basically I loved it first listen. There's nothing I would critique about it. It has a lot of replay value in my opinion. You know, it's just, Immortal really has come to impress me a lot, and I don't think a single one of the reactions I've done to him has missed at all. It really hasn't, but I just have to go back and like listen to the tracks that I've heard and most of them probably would make this list. For now I only have the Dance with the Devil, this, and then the You Never Know. You know what I mean? So that was a phenomenal track. Nothing I would change about that. A lot of truth being said. He killed it, man. Y'all know this by this point. But that is it for today, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving tomorrow. There will be more Immortal Technique reactions, so stay tuned for those tomorrow. But other than that, thank y'all for watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment what you guys want to see next, share your thoughts and opinions about the track, my reaction to it by the end of the video. If you guys want to join my Discord, the link will be down below in the description. But other than that, I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys then.